Every now and then comes a day where I get inspired to do another Drag Race video. And today's such a day. All Stars 10 was announced, and with it, its contestants. With 18 queens, this is the biggest cast of queens ever on a season, and made me wonder on how many queens have already been back for All Stars all in all. The pool of US contestants contain 224 queens, and out of those, 94 queens have already competed on All Stars. Out of those, there are several who competed more than once, and also several who competed on international All Stars seasons additionally. That means that roughly 42% of all the US queens have already been back for All Stars. And since I am a guy who likes lists and who likes numbers, I'm going to do something with this information, and I'm going to do it with you. So I am going to rank all the US seasons based on how many of their queens have been back for All Stars percentage-wise. In the last place is season 16 with 0 representatives, which either means that the queens are just not good enough for All Stars or that it just hasn't been that long ago since the season aired. If All Stars 11 doesn't happen to be another all-winner season, then I guess this fact will change in a year. In the 16th place, surprisingly, is the latest season, season 17. This means that the season that literally just ended airing already has a representative in Butthole on this cast, which is a stunt, if we're honest, but I'm very curious on how Lydia is going to do on All Stars. In the 15th place is fittingly season 15 with 2 representatives. This season will have some difficulties moving up in the list in the coming years just because it's the biggest cast, and basically there needs to be more than 10 or 12 queens so it really gets up there with the top placement seasons that I have on this list. But yeah, not much else to say about season 15. In 14th place is a season that everybody said had so much All-Stars potential on there that they will be on All-Stars in no time, and yeah, so far there has only been 3 of them. I don't know why there's only been this few. Maybe the shadow of, who still looms over the season. And it's also still so connected to the COVID pandemic. So maybe that's the reason why. But hopefully that will change in the future. In 13th place is our first single-digit season. And surprisingly, it's the one season that put Drag Race into the mainstream. I don't know what it is, but season 4 has been barely touched when it comes to pulling queens out for All Stars. Maybe it's because season 4 was carried so hard by the top half of the cast, placements-wise, and the lower half is not that memorable, so maybe they just never think about them. But whatever their reasons are, there are some queens here who are worth taking into consideration when it comes for All Stars casting, like Dida or Madame. I don't know, cast them, please. Continuing on with the golden age seasons of Drag Race, we have season 6. And this surprises me the most, because season 6 is considered by most the best season of Drag Race, but it's also a season where every single cast member is iconic. Where I believe season 4 was carried more by the heavy hitters and the top placement queens, this season was carried by the cast as a whole much better, and that's why it's the best. Every single queen, except maybe for Magnolia, is in my mind a All-Stars must-have. I don't see a single queen on there who wouldn't be a nice addition. I am sensing a pattern here because the last 3 placements were seasons which many people consider as the best seasons, or at least as their favorite seasons of Drag Race. Let's see if this trend continues with the 11th place, which is season 7. Well, okay, this is probably not the most favorite season of a lot of people, but I know for a fact that from this season come a lot of people's favorite queens. I believe from this season, most queens who are a good fit for All Stars have already been back, but I still think there are some of them who are eligible to come back still. I mean, Violet can come back for an all winners. That would be fun. And I would die to see Miss Fame back. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of potential here still. We are in the top 10 placements and starting off with almost 50% of the cast being represented on All Stars is season 13. It has not been that long since season 13 aired, and I feel like it kind of used up almost all their heavy hitters for now. So I feel like this is a good place for it. Season 10 is tied for 9th place with another season, but I placed it on the 9th place because it's older than the other season, and therefore the other season took less time for half of its cast to get on All Stars. So season 10 is on the 9th place. Half of this cast has already been used for All Stars, but this season still has 3 out of its top 4 contestants left to get back on All Stars, so I feel like there are still some strong choices here. For current season, season 14 managed to be on 8th place, which is pretty impressive. It only has been 3 years, and half of the cast has been on All Stars already. And I must say here, Jujubee gets a lot of shit for being on Drag Race 4 times, but at least those 4 times were spread over the course of 12 years. And I'm sorry to all the Jorgeous fans, but 3 times in 4 years is too much, and to be honest, I think I can only take All Stars 10 if Jorgeous is the first out. In 7th place is the very first season of Drag Race, season 1. 5 out of 9 have already been back, and for the other 4, I don't know if it's not too late already for them to come back. But never say never, maybe Jade will come back next season. On the 6th place is season 5. Even though there are still some good All-Stars choices like Lenacia on the season, I believe the season will more likely offer more repeats in the future for All-Stars. In 5th place is season 8, and I feel like the only good choices that are left are the queens who probably won't come back. But if we ignore what queens have said and what people feel like, yeah, there is still some potential left here, but yeah, it's getting pretty exhausted. Barely missing out on the top 3 is season 11, who is in 4th place. It's very impressive that this season is up there because it has the 2nd largest cast ever, and from this cast 60% has already been back, and there are still some great choices left here. So the potential for season 11 to get in the top 3 is definitely there. In 3rd place, with roughly 2/3 of the cast being on All Stars, is season 9. I see this season at some point being represented by 12 out of 14 queens, because I think Sasha and Peppermint will be back at some point. And I see Kimora coming back too, because she's in Vegas and all the Vegas girls kind of work close to the Vegas live show. In 2nd place is season 3. 69%. Nice. Have been back for All Stars, and if I'm totally honest, I don't think there will be more representation from season 3 in the future. Because the queen who is most likely out of the 4 who are left is Venus, and I don't know if that's happening, but maybe. Maybe Venus will be back and season 3 will get even higher on this list. But for now, on the 1st place is season 2, which is, in my opinion, one of the most iconic seasons, and it's no wonder that they pulled so many queens from this season to come back. I believe for season 2, it would not be a mistake to cast Mystique at some point. I think she would be a very fun addition, and yeah, make it 10 out of 12, Drag Race, I dare you. And that's that for the ranking. I just wanted to provide these pie charts for you, and especially for the people who are a bit like me and whose brains also enjoy these kind of stimulations, numbers and percentages and stuff, and also colors. I'm sorry, I'm stupid, but yeah, have fun with it, and I wish you a pleasant night. Bye.